Okay, so this is for the inclined plane lab, and I'm using a paper recording sheet. You will have one that's digital, and rather than a 300-gram bag of sand, we're using a 500-gram box of baking soda in a bag. So when you begin, and this is our 20-centimeter ramp, our 40-centimeter ramp, and our 60-centimeter ramp, and it is lifted up to a height, oops, gotta adjust that, of 10 centimeters high. So when we first begin, we're going to take the spring scale, and so on one side of the spring scale we have grams, and on the other side we have newtons, and 100 grams is equivalent to 1 newton. So you can see this one is goes up pretty high, so it's actually showing 200 grams at 2 newtons. So our 1 is in between there. So your first instruction is to lift the bag straight up, and so we're going to look, and I can't make that focus very well. That is coming right around that 5 Newton mark. So it takes 5 newtons of force to lift the bag straight up. Oops. So I'm going to record that in this first little box. So that is 5 newtons of force to lift the bag straight up. Then I'm going to put my ramp at 20 centimeters. Okay, so I have a length of 20 centimeters from that 10-meter height, and this is going to be a little bit complicated to try and do by myself, but I'm going to get it. All right, I've got to hold my ramp here. The ramp does not want to stay at this angle by itself because that's a pretty steep angle. All right, and so when I pull this, my spring scale is going down to about 4 newtons. So it takes about 4 newtons of force to lift the bag up a 20-centimeter ramp. Then I'm going to move my ramp down to 40 centimeters, and I'm going to do the very same thing. It's at 40 centimeters at a 10-centimeter height. So you can see the ramp is longer and a little bit less angled, a lower angle. And I'm going to start pulling, and that is going to, it's taking 2 newtons of force to pull the bag up at a 40-centimeter ramp. Now I'm going to put my ramp at 60 centimeters, and so you can see the ramp is much longer and at a lot lower angle, and we'll talk about those angles in a few minutes. So when I pull this, it's between a 1 and a 2. So it's really, we calculated this out to see where it comes out perfectly, and it really comes out to be about 1.3. We don't have the most accurate measuring device. So I'm going to stop the video, and then we'll go back to the data in a moment.